Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Topic for today is human capital formation. Unit 3, human capital formation. Population of a country is an asset. Population of country is viewed as an asset for the economy. When we talk of population as a resource, it means production skills and abilities of country's working population. Thus, when people acquire ability and skills to contribute to more to production process and economic growth, they become resource and accordingly earn reward for the same. Here in this picture you can see I have written money, management, machine, materials. Lekin if we wish to use money, management can be efficient, machines are very well, materials are of very good quality, but we need men to operate all these four. Without manpower, all these four could not contribute anything. So, human capital means population of a country. It is an asset for the economy. We say the people as resource. It means production skills and abilities and expertise of people. Now we will discuss the forms of human capital. The forms of capital. Capital can be of two types, physical capital and human capital. First I have said physical capital. Then second is human capital. Now we'll discuss physical capital. Inputs for further production. Examples, machine tools, factories, building, raw material. In your balance sheet, the things which you write on the sides of asset are always known as physical capital. Most of the things are physical capital. All input which are required for further production, such as machine, tools, implements, factory buildings, raw materials, are termed as physical capital. Stock of physical capital means the production capacity of a nation. Paper claim against physical capital is termed as financial capital. Now further we discuss about human capital. Stock of skill. You know people as doctor, engineers, software engineers, some are lawyers, all they are human capital. It is termed as stock of skill, knowledge and expertise in the people at a given point of time. Human capital acquired expertise and skill. All other, we can say that physical capital is only efficient when it is efficiently used by human capital. Human capital is required to make effective use of physical capital. An economy needs human capital to make efficient use of all other resources. Like doctor, engineers, teachers, all they will become under human capital. If now the next topic is difference between physical capital and human capital. As you have understood, the one side I have written machine, tools, equipment, other things, all the tangible things which we can touch. Physical capital is termed as all the tangible things. Like physical capital is tangible and can be sold in the market. Whereas human capital, it is intangible. It is service sector and only the services of human capital can be sold. Then with the passage of time, machine, tools, equipment, they all have tear wear depreciation, we can say. Physical capital depreciate with the passage of time, whereas human capital, we can say ki human capital is a process of aging, but depreciation can be reduced with the continuous investment in health and education. अगर हम health और education में भी invest money, then we can keep a good health, knowledge, use expertise in more better way. Then third point is benefit. Physical capital benefit to the people who pay their prices. But whereas human capital benefit to honor, but as well as it benefit to the society, and it has social benefits. Human capital board not only benefit to the honor but also to the society. It has it creates the both private as well as social benefits and contribute to psycho-economic progress of the country. So these are the basic, we can say, main differences between physical capital and human capital. Now the next topic is what are the sources of human capital. आप सभी जानते हो कि you are studying here in school to get knowledge, to get skill. When you become educated, your earning capacity, your knowledge will be increased. Then now at this time of COVID-19, why government and every government in every country is very much worried about the people, because people are resource. If they will be safe, if they are safe, then only economy can grow further. So in this crisis, every government is worried about the countrymen, every government is worried about the people of the country. So in this topic we are going to study about sources of human capital. First is education. Expenditure on education is an important source of human capital. Educated person become more efficient and productive and generate more income than an uneducated person. You know कि better education and better skills are needed to have a competitive salary or to apply for a good job. Most of you have observed this. You have observed कि many Indian, like you have heard of Satyam, जो 3 in the best companies है उनके जो CEO है वो Satyam Shivam Sundaram. We always talk about this. They are the famous CEO of different companies, international companies, because of their education and expertise. Education improves mental faculties of people and it enables individuals to make living throughout the life, and these monetary benefits far exceed the expenditure incurred on education. And our second point is training. Training means technical part. You know कि if a person is not able to run a computer, or in this digital age now, you know कि everyone whosoever wishes to teach online needs to have some basic knowledge of using this technology. So for this we need training. Time to time our school also conduct various training, and other companies are also conducting training to give people technical skills. Technical training add to capacity of people and to produce more. Training can be imparted in two ways. One is full-fledged training course. You know कि those who are apply for doctors, they have internship. Engineer, always there are many kinds of training. You must have an induction training, internship. People go for internship. Then it also improve productive skills of people. Some are on the job training, some are off the job training. Worker may be sent for off the job training in some technical training institute or more advanced area. Some are on the job and some other are off the job training. So, but there is one more benefit of training, that is training is beneficial for both worker as well as the organization. Next point is health. All of you know कि healthy person add more to GDP. Health is another important source of human capital formation. A healthy person adds more to GDP of a nation than a sick person. Sickness leads to loss of productivity. The health expenditure include, अभी आप लोग सब देख रहे होंगे कि every government is busy in finding out the vaccine for COVID-19. Vaccine for COVID-19. Vaccine for COVID-19. Vaccine is important so that we can divide the health expenditure in three ways. First of all, we need preventive medicines like vaccines. तभी पूरी दुनिया आज उस कोविड-19 की वैक्सीन को खोजने में लगी है कि हम उस वायरस से बच सकें, आगे आने वाली जनरेशन्स को वो ना हो. Second is curative medicine. The medicine, sometime when we fall ill, we go to doctor, we need some antibiotic. The medical investment during the illness. Third is social medicine. अभी अभी सबको कहा जा रहा है कि follow these rules, अवेयरनेस कैंपेन, मेंटेन डिस्टेंस, हाथ धोइए बार बार. ये सब सोसाइटी को जो बताया जा रहा है, ये क्या है? दीज आर, वी कैन से दीज अवेयरनेस कैंपेन आर सोशल मेडिसिन, स्प्रेड ऑफ हेल्थ लिटरेसी. दिस इज ऑल्सो इंक्लूड बोथ सर्विस लाइक हॉस्पिटल प्रोविजन, क्लीन ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, sanitation, many health infrastructure include many more things. Good health increase the physical capacity of human beings. Thus, investment on education, training and health result in upgradation of quality of human being as a factor of production. And hence, investment in education and health are regarded as two important sources of human capital formation. And fourth point is migration. आपने अभी न्यूज़ में भी देखा होगा कि बहुत सारे लोग थे जो मुंबई स्टेशन पे फंस गए थे, या फिर वो कोविड-19 के टाइम में बहुत सारे जो माइग्रेटेड वर्कर्स थे, एक जगह पर दूसरी जगह, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह कमाने के लिए गए थे. और ऐसा सभी सेक्टर्स में होता है. एजुकेटेड सेक्टर में, रूरल सेक्टर में हमेशा लोग अच्छे जॉब की तलाश में एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर जाते रहते हैं. पीपल समटाइम माइग्रेट फ्रॉम प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस इन सर्च ऑफ अ better job, higher salaries than what they might earn in their native places. Migration involved two type of cost. Cost of transportation from one place to another and other cost of living in different social environment. We normally find two form of migration. Migration of people from rural areas to urban area of India. This type of migration take place mainly because of unemployment. And some is technical personnel from India to other countries for work such as engineer, doctor, IT professionals. They move to other countries to find out better job, better salaries. So we can say कि expenditure on migration is also source of human capital. After completing your class 12, you will also go to different places to find out, to take better, pursue better courses, to take better education. This expenditure will be source of human capital formation. And the last point is acquiring information. People seek information regarding salaries, other facilities available in different labor markets so that they can choose the right job. What they can choose? Right job. Expenditure on acquiring all sort of information regarding labor market, other market like education, health are important in making decision regarding investment in human capital and effective utilization of human capital. Thank you, children.